Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about this huge lawsuit that MrBeast is in, and I'm very interested in this because it involves one of MrBeast's companies, MrBeast Burger, which this hurts me to say, but I absolutely love it. Whenever I was in America, I often would order MrBeast Burger, and you know, it's not the greatest food. It's like so American core food, like fast food. But it's so good, so good. And they recently opened one in Brighton, and I've never been happier. I think I've ordered from it like 7 times already. And so they did the burger meal, so good. And they do like dirty fries that kind of remind me of like Inside Out. Inside Out? No, In and Out. Not the Inside Out Pixar movie. In and Out, you know, where it's like the box of fries and like pickles and cheese and so good. So anyway, this kind of pains me that I have to read this and figure out what is happening. Please avoid the amount of ads on this. It's what we have to do to read this. But I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to tell you at the end whether or not I will still be ordering from MrBeast Burger. MrBeast sues the company behind his MrBeast Burger and demands it be shut down after customers blasted their meals as revolting, disgusting, and inedible. Well, Adam McIntyre blasts their meals as genius, mouth-watering, delicious, incredible, life-changing. The other animal fries is crazy. The YouTube megastar, known for his extravagant cash giveaways, which, oh my god, I don't enjoy MrBeast content, and the reason I don't enjoy MrBeast content is because I just, like, what he does is great and stuff like that, but, like, especially during the pandemic, he took so many loans out, and it was just kind of like, it's all, like, tax. I just wish, like, you know, he does such a good, I'm not going to get into that conversation, but, like, everything he does is, like, we're not going to get into that conversation. But anyway, you know, he makes people happy with his videos, and that's all that matters. So there's me being nice. Known for his extravagant cash giveaways, filed a lawsuit in New York's district court, citing inedible food deliveries to customers. It accuses Virtual Dining Concepts, who he partnered with in 2020, of harming his reputation by selling undercooked burgers and cold fries with his name attached. I would argue that they put his name on the most delicious, mouth-watering food I've ever ate in my entire life, but you know, if the person he's suing, you know, if MrBeast Burger want me to go on this lawsuit defending them, I will not allow him to shut down MrBeast Burger. I love it so much. I will not allow him to shut this down. It claims Virtual Dining damaged the YouTuber's reputation. See, I would argue that it makes me love MrBeast. I love MrBeast because of these MrBeast burgers. By not ensuring the burger's quality, and that Donaldson has not received a dime for the venture. Okay, well, that's a separate thing. But he doesn't realize that I love it. So, you know. So YouTuber MrBeast is suing the company behind the branded line of MrBeast burgers and demanding it be shut down after customers blasted their meals as inedible. The YouTube megastar, known for his extravagant cash giveaways, filed the lawsuit in New York's District County Court, or Court Monday, accusing Virtual Dining Concepts of damaging his reputation. The Florida-based company partnered with the 25-year-old. It's so crazy to me that he's only 25. Like, I feel that, I don't know if he gives older or younger, but 25 feels too young for MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson. What a great name. Fun little name. To launch the food-based venture back in 2020, using storefronts of other existing restaurants to cook up the sandwiches. Known as ghost kitchens, which, if you're aware, Shane Dawson made an entire video on. It's the most boring video ever. The concept was initially a hit, and I would argue it still is. In the McIntyre household, it's still a hit, with Donaldson successfully having his fame so that a mass of more than 10,000 lined up for the opening of the first MrBeast location in New Jersey's American Dream Mall. What a fun name for a mall. It also saw more of 1 million burgers sold, and all of them went to my apartment before Donaldson even had the opportunity to advertise them. But since then, the suit claims that Virtual Dining Concepts has repeatedly damaged the YouTuber's reputation by not ensuring that the burger's qualities were great, at times even serving up raw food. It also claimed that Donaldson has yet to receive a dime for the venture. Here we see him. Look, he looks so happy. This is how I look whenever I hold a MrBeast burger. World's first free restaurant. It's not free whenever I buy it. The suit included snippets of reviews from customers illustrating the dissatisfaction roughly a month after Donaldson abruptly called an end to the experiment last month, citing quality issues with participating ghost kitchens. So here we see a photo. This looks delicious to me, I'm going to be honest. I'm kidding, but like, I've only had exceptional quality. I mean, this is really bad though. This really is bad. All jokes aside, this is not great. All right. So here we have the lawsuit, and obviously it includes those pictures and like a bunch of reviews. The suit included snippets of reviews from customers illustrating the dissatisfaction from customers roughly a month after Donaldson abruptly called an end to the company, citing quality issues with participating ghost kitchens. Customers have referred to the burgers as being disgusting, revolting, and inedible, a section of the federal filing reads, claiming that Virtual Dining's alleged failures in monitoring its ghost kitchens has caused harm to the YouTuber's reputation. It goes on to add that when this ends up in the court filing from the Virtual Kitchens, and they're like, see, we have customers that love it. It goes on to add that those unhappy people have aired, things such as, it's sad that MrBeast would put his name on this, and that they've never had ate something so nasty. Others quoted criticisms of the roughly $10 burger, included claims of inaccurate marketing, big name per food, and very upsetting for the high price. One simply called the food the worst burger I had ever had. And I would argue the best burger. I'm like not even joking, by the way. Like, if my mom's still in the chat, whenever we touched down in America, before we went out to a restaurant, it was, when can we order MrBeast burger? I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even a MrBeast fan. I'm a MrBeast burger fan. I don't think she's in the chat anymore. But anyway, if she was here, she would validate that. It's not even sponsored. I wish it was, so I could get more of the burgers. It's so good, you guys. I really, really, really... I swear to God, I like literally just threw out the packaging today because I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but so good. I wonder if I have any photos of the burger. Because I like was sending it to my friends being like, you need to try this. Seriously, if this Virtual Kitchens want to bring me on as a brand ambassador, I'm willing to do that for them. Ah, oh, damn it. I must have sent it on Snapchat or something. But just believe me, I love these. My mom said it's yummy. See, we're MrBeast burger fans, actually. We love MrBeast burger. This is a shock to me. And you actually don't know that I'm on the payroll. I'm not. I would love to be. Using the chorus of popular opinion, the complaint seeks to allow MrBeast to terminate his agreement with Virtual Dining Concepts. See, if he gets out of it, as long as I can still order it. Effective immediately, shutting down one of the largest virtual brands in the US in its process. It cites how more than half of the more than... It's a really weirdly written sentence. Of the 1,000 MrBeast burger virtual restaurants have less than 2 out of 5 stars. I don't care. I'm going to be honest. If it's yummy, it's yummy. A marker Donaldson lawyers wrote is well below the median score of 4 stars across the platform of Yelp. Other so-called proof of Virtual Dining's supposed failures includes a Reddit post. God, Reddit is so involved in lawsuits. From a few months ago, in which a patron claimed a MrBeast burger he purchased was just mostly raw with photos attached as evidence. An anecdote from a reviewer in New York echoed the sentiments of thousands, as attorneys put it, stating his MrBeast burger was the absolute worst burger I've ever ate in my entire life. That person added of their experience, it was like eating spoonfuls of garlic powder. Fries were soggy and ice cold. Don't waste your money. I'm going to be honest. I loved the fries too. And they served me like a big can of Coke. I ordered a small one. They gave me a big one. Oh my God, wait. I not only love them because of their food. Do you want to know what they did? Let me pull up my order. I ordered like a burger and fries, and they gave me 3 burgers and fries. Like they gave me my order, but it was like tripled. I got 3 burgers and I ate all 3 of them. Hold on. Let me see what I exactly ordered. MrBeast burger. So I ordered, see, this is proof. I ordered the Beast style burger and Beast style fries. This was my order, right? And when it arrived, I got 3 of the burgers right? 3 burgers and the fries. Just honestly, if they want me to go on record defending them, I will. If they want me to go on record defending them, I will. I can't have it shut down. I literally cannot have it shut down. So here we see the lawsuit filed in Manhattan Federal Court on Monday. The suit accuses the Ghost Kitchen of damaging reputation, as we see, and it goes on. Customers have referred to the burgers as disgusting. They also claimed that why would MrBeast put his name to this? It's likely the worst burger you'll ever have. I don't agree with that. So the venture between the two parties was initially a hit, with Donaldson, using his fame, and had more than 10,000 people lined up. And you know what? If I was in America, I would have been there. I would have been there. Honestly, if MrBeast gets taken off this, virtual dining kitchens, if you would like to do a partnership with me, I would love to just stick my name on it, just so we can keep these burgers going. I think people think I'm trolling, but honestly, I've said to my friends that, like, it just reminds me of, like, American In-N-Out, but I can order it in Brighton. I mean it. I really, really, really mean it. And you know what? If they want me in the kitchen cooking, I will. The claim aired in suit were further bolstered, what an interesting word, by multiple separate exhibits that contain similar assertions and accounts from people at large. In one, lawyers shared a Florida father of two's email to MrBeast reps in January after a per MrBeast burger experience. In that correspondence, the man, whose name was retracted to protect his identity, described how he felt as though he had let his children down by ordering from Donaldson's service. Sorry, like, this is so dramatic. I'm not even saying this because I love their burgers. This is so fucking dramatic. You, as a father, have let your children down because they didn't like the burger. Oh, what will we do? Think of the... As Cody would say, think of the children. Think of the children. Seriously, think of the children. This is a bit dramatic. I'm going to be honest. I failed as a father because MrBeast burger was yucky. This is a bit dramatic. I hope virtual kitchens win this lawsuit. It reads as follows. So this was the email. First of all, what's so crazy is if I had ordered MrBeast burger and I hated it, the person I would complain to, I don't think would be MrBeast. I would send him a strongly worded email to his press email. So the email read, "My children adore and love watching MrBeast videos daily. This is not a complaint or a grab for attention," but yet it's involved in a lawsuit, "or money back. It's more just to make you aware of a situation that is tarnishing your name with a product being misrepresented. Girl, you just got a burger you didn't like. On December 30th, my son 11 and my daughter 8, am I the asshole, planned out an evening with their father, and it consisted of introducing me to MrBeast while eating this..." Sorry, I can't take this seriously. Introducing their father to MrBeast while eating MrBeast burgers. Sounded like a good plan to me. This is a real lawsuit. Sounded like a plan to me. So I first tried to help them with the app, which continued to say it was not available in my country, the United States. After a while, I decided to just order through MrBeastBurger.com. This went fairly... Are you kidding me? We're going through, like... And then he was like, and I saw this option. I thought, yummy. And then I saw this option. This went fairly well. After the order was placed, I noticed I could not tip the driver, which ended up being Uber picking up my order. The account continued. Well, I tipped my one. So there was an option for me. Me just defending this virtual kitchen thing. I mean, if you don't tip, that's on you. Look for it. Also tip... I ended up paying cash to the driver, but I'm not sure how often this happens or if it was a glitch. Drivers may not want to pick up orders because of this, which delays your food being delivered in a timely manner. I do not know what is happening over in the United States, but over here, I tipped that man on Uber Eats. He delivered my food, and he said, enjoy. And I said, thank you. The man went on to recall how he received the food in an unbranded packaging that was able to be traced back to a nearby 7-Eleven. Well, mine had a MrBeast logo on it. After the order, I was given an address which I was able to trace back to a 7-Eleven in Winter Springs, Florida. After witching and learning about MrBeast... Oh my god, some of y'all need a hobby. After witching and learning about MrBeast, I don't see how a place like 7-Eleven should be preparing and serving $10 burgers and expensive fries for a figure so well known and loved. He quickly added, especially when they arrive in a white plastic bag with white generic styrofoam containers and no pickles or condiments on the fries on the Beast fries. Okay. Oh, here's the email. My children adore. This is sent to MrBeastCompanyOfficial@gmail.com, contact@MrBeastBusiness.com, contact@BeastPhilanthropy.org, Darren@BeastPhilanthropy.org, MrBeast@nightmedia.co, support@shopmrbeast.com. He got all of MrBeast's emails. Jesus Christ. My children adore and love watching MrBeast videos daily. This is not a complaint or grab for attention or money back. I'm more to make you aware of a situation that this is in the lawsuit. You know what? I'm rooting for MrBeast Burger. This is a situation that's tarnishing your name with a product that is being misrepresented. On December 30th, my son 11 and daughter 8 planned out an evening with their father, and it consisted of introducing me to MrBeast while eating MrBeast burgers. Sounded like a good plan to me, so I first tried to help them with the app, which continued to say it wasn't available in my country, the United States. After a while, I decided to just order through the MrBeastBurger.com. This went fairly well, but after the order was placed, I noticed there was not a section to tip, which I ended up having to tip in cash. This delays your order, and drivers may not want to pick up your food in a timely manner. I like the concept of virtual dining and have known about this for a while, since my good friend is at an EVP at Red Lobster. After the order, I was given an address that I was able to track back to a 7-Eleven in Winter Springs, Florida. After witching and learning more about y'all need a hobby. I don't see a place like 7-Eleven should be preparing and serving $10 burgers and expensive fries for a figure that's well known and loved by so many people, especially when they arrive in a white plastic bag with generic styrofoam containers and no pickles or condiments on the MrBeast fries. With that being said, I do not want to bring any attention to this with my kids or bring down their excitement. I just know, but I'm going to bring it to a lawsuit. They quickly got over it in their food. I did not want to take pictures of the food or talk about it because we ate. We enjoyed it. I'm not going to go into how everything tasted. It's a misrepresentation of that I'm saddened and I've now let my children down. If there is a small chance that this may be read to improve your quality, that will be an excellent concept. Regards. Y'all are bored. I'm not even saying this because I like the food. Like, that is just like bored behavior. That is so... I'm so glad my chat are agreeing that this is so dramatic. I let my children dine. You said they enjoyed the burgers. Oh, Jesus Christ. In another attachment, lawyers of the world-famous YouTuber offered a compilation of just a handful of the thousands of negative reviews that have been I'm so hungry now. Of the MrBeast, and I want MrBeast Burger. Citing the mass of media taken from videos from food reviewers and posts on social media, attorneys claim that there are literally thousands more negative reviews, articles, and comments from people who are deeply disappointed by the product and by the fact that MrBeast would put his name on it. Because the entire business is based on the tremendous global value of the MrBeast brand. It is MrBeast himself, and I understand that. His name's on it, it's his responsibility, but this just seems really dramatic. You know what I mean? Like, if they had served food that was raw and stuff like that, investigate them. But when you're centering your lawsuit around a father that's disappointed, focus it on the food that was raw that was served. Even I can call that out. And not virtual dining concept, because Jimmy is the one that'll get the backlash, not virtual dining. It adds that MrBeast made every effort to, help virtual dining to fix these issues, but they refused. So here we see basically raw burger, raw food. Like, this is what to focus on, right? Oh, I hate to say it. Still looks yummy. That cheese. Those pickles. I'd eat it. I'd still eat it. Here's my thing. Why are you not spending more time investigating the kitchens? Or looking into the fact that some of the restaurants were serving raw food, rather than centering your entire article against a father who's disappointed. You know what I mean? This is something to focus on. Investigate the kitchens. Investigate the employees at these kitchens. Like, you're focusing on a father who sent an email? Adam's tapeworm era. Well, if I get to eat delicious food, I'm willing to have a tapeworm. As a result, the suit states that virtual dining concepts have now caused so much damage to MrBeast's reputation because they're refusing to do anything about it. These quality control issues. That broken agreement, the suit states, came after virtual dining repeatedly denied for MrBeast his approval rights by posting his name and brand on the products without his written approval and consent. Well, that's something to talk about. Don't focus on a dad's fucking email. Seriously? It also adds that while the business has made millions of dollars, MrBeast has not received a dime. The suit concludes that due to material, a lot of damage to MrBeast's reputation and brand caused by this, they've not upheld their agreement. MrBeast has no choice but to seek judicial. I know how to say this word, but I'm just really tired that I don't know how to. Judicial declaration that he has a right to terminate. No, don't do it. MrBeast, please, MrBeast. Please, MrBeast. Don't do it, please. Please, don't do it. Don't close it, please. Investigate the kitchens that were serving raw food, but the Brighton one is good. I promise you, my food was good. They actually served me more food than I ordered, please. I can't do this. Don't close it, please. I'm checking if it's still here. Okay, it's still open in Brighton. What are the reviews on Brighton? Review from Adam McIntyre. Delicious food. Excuse me, it has a 4-star food rating in Brighton. So we love it over here. MrBeast, please. Don't. Look at me, this isn't you. It also claims that Donaldson is entitled to unspecific damages from the harm caused. Consistent with MrBeast's philosophy, if the MrBeast Burger virtual business cannot provide the highest level of but they do to me, then it breaches the contract. And it should not continue. The suit, which comes as so-called ghost kitchens, exploded in popularity due to the pandemic, but have since seen their success fall drastically, is currently making the way through the Manhattan federal court system. Donaldson has yet to comment on the suit, but he has been doing so through a spokesperson. Last July, about 2 years into the venture, Donaldson bragged about the astonishing amount of money the burger chain had earned in the US, then tapped at $100 million. So keep it, please. The firm also stated that they have 300 locations in the US, but quickly expanded to 1,000 across North America, and they have one in Brighton. In January, the cash earnings of the operation stood at $150 million. So I think that is, maybe you should keep it. However, after accounting for the 30% fee paid to actual locations, as well as the cost of ingredients, packaging, shipping, storing, and other expenses, the net profit would be around $30 million. An amount supposedly split between Donaldson and Virtual Dinings. It is unclear how much the operation has made in the 6 months since. The suit is currently ongoing. Okay. But have they ever considered that I like it? Have they ever considered that I like the burgers? Have we ever considered that? Have we ever considered that me and my mom love MrBeast burgers? All right. Here's my opinion on this. He has every single right to like take them to court and like bring them down or try get his name disattached to it because of like serving raw food and stuff like that, right? That needs to be investigated. It does. And also, if they're not splitting the cost the way it was agreed, that needs to be investigated. And honestly, just shut it down if they're not going to uphold their promises. And if you're giving them a solution and they're not doing it, just shut it down or take your name off it, right? In terms of this sit centering around a fucking disappointed dad, are you fucking kidding me? Focus on the actual points you have. Seriously, like you have a sit here, you know, if they're not paying you properly and they're serving raw food and stuff, they don't to me, but if they're doing it to enough people, why are you focusing on like a disappointed dad's email? So you've got a one-way stomach to hospitalization. That was good. So yeah, I mean, he has an argument here, and it deserves to be shut down if they're constantly breaking these rules. But I don't know why they're focusing on that dad email. Anyway, I tried to cover that with as much humor as possible because lawsuits are normally boring to cover. So I hope I made you giggle. Anyway, there's that.